Hello, welcome to Cat Studio. I have a really fun Christmas project today that I put together some of it already for you, and I'm just going to run through it quickly because it's really easy to do. I printed this up my HP inkjet printer. So this is an inkjet. If you haven't seen my inkjet transfer, go ahead and watch that process. And so in any case, I cut these and I put them down with the Mod Podge dishwasher safe gloss, and it doesn't come out shiny, so if you're worried about that. So I thought I'd do one with you and show you how that process goes, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with this signage. So I just get this wet with just plain water, let that soak for a minute. And then we just rub this backing paper off. It's just computer paper, it's not anything fancy. And then we just kind of go in there and start taking off that paper. And I usually use my fingers for most of it. And just keep getting your hands wet. And I wanted to take you through all of this to show you how this process goes. I think I flipped through it on the other video where I just did it off camera. But this is pretty quick. I'm using my fingernails a little bit. And it does, you know, get a little bit black from the ink. Not to worry, we're gonna fix that in a minute. So go ahead and rub all that off, all that paper. And then we take a paper towel and wipe that down. Try not to make a mess. And then we just continue to do that. And I take in my scrubby part of my sponge. It helps get the job done a little bit faster. You don't want to go too much on that. On some of these, I feel like I did a little too much. But it adds to the, you know, rustic sign type style. Lose my words sometimes. Okay, so then we just wipe this down with our paper towel. And sometimes that, you know, doesn't take the black off. I've noticed. I have to get it wet. And, you know, this, I feel like I'm going to try a laser printout at some point and see what the difference is as far as ink issues and whatnot. And I think most people use just the regular Mod Podge for this, so that would be fine as well. I haven't tried it myself, because I don't have any. So I'm going to go in again, and you can see that the black ink right at this point is pretty black. If you know, I just go in and take a little more of that off, because I like it to be a little worn out looking. It's, you know, it's supposedly a street sign, you know, that would not be perfect. And if you like it black, you might want to try the laser printout. It might, I don't know. Let me know if you've ever tried it and how it works for you. And maybe I'll give that a shot as well. So you can see it's starting to dry a little bit. And that's pretty much it. If you wanted to take off more to make it look a little more aged, because this looks a little bit too crisp compared to my other ones. So I'm going to go in again, do a little more scrubbing. It all depends on, you know, how you like it. And I'm wiggling the camera. I apologize for that. All right, let's take a little look, see how that is. Now I think I like it better now. It goes now. It goes with all the rest. Well, I originally did this, my North Pole sign was bright black and white. And so I just went in with more scrubby on my sponge there and, you know, worked some of that off. because there's probably still paper over the top of this even. So once our sign is done, this is how it's going on. I think I might put this one here. Okay, so what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna put those signage pieces on a piece of wood that I found outside. And it's sitting right here, you can probably see the base. And the base is a circle piece of wood that my husband left in the garage. I said, oh, can I have that? And there was a hole already in the center of it. And this is plywood. It's like 2 stacked pieces of plywood cut in a circle. And so I put a screw through here. I drilled a hole in my stick. And that stick I have is 16 inches tall. I don't know how round it is. I'm gonna guess it's probably 1 inch or so across. About a little over 1 inch probably, thickness. And so what I'm gonna do is hot glue this signage on, and then I'm gonna take my nail gun to it and make sure they're not gonna fall off. So let's get started with gluing these on. And I'm gonna start, and I've already picked the front of my wooden stick. And I'm gonna start at the top. And I'm gonna probably put them on a little bit sideways. And I did mark the centers with a little pencil line so I can get that right in the center of that wood, of that signage. My signage is 8.5 inches. And that has to go all the way up. Hold that for a second. And I am tilting them, I think, a little bit. This way and that way. Yep, that's what I'm doing. And then that dot, I think is, I don't know where it is. Let's guess. And be careful once you glue that on, because this is not a flat surface. You're gonna have to nail it. About right there. Alrighty. And I'll glue the rest of those on, and we'll be right back to finish this up. Okay, I finished gluing everything on. I did go out to the garage and put a couple of nails in each one, just one nail. Actually, I think 2 this one because I missed on the back there. It's showing. I think it turned out really cute so far. So the next thing we're going to do is cover this bottom piece up. And also, I just want to mention that this wood here that I use is like a slat wood that is called Poplar, and it's 1.5 by I think 48 inch length. You can get them at Home Depot, and these are scraps from my husband working on some projects around the house. So I thought, oh, let me use them for some cute Christmas thing. So there we have that. This is, oh, I just love it. I hope you're enjoying this because I am. So I couldn't decide between which fabric, and I think this was a little too plain for me. I don't, you know, if I put a red bow on that, that could work. Let's use that one. And we're gonna make a square. This is probably like 20 inches by 15, 20 by 15. So we'll have a 15-inch square once I cut this. So we're gonna fold that corner up here, and this will make a square. You probably all know how to do this. Cut that top piece off. I'm not gonna worry about the fraying. It's, you know, part of the joy of crafting is to, you know, just leave things be natural. For me, anyways. If it wants to fray, I'm gonna embrace that. So my center is about right here. I can see where I folded it. And then I'm gonna set this right down here. And I have some jute. I'm gonna tie around that. And then I might even put a red bow on it. We'll see. So here, I had another idea. You could take a piece of white fabric, wrap it around here, and put some padding like polyfiber fill and glue it, you know, glue that white all the way on underneath here, or this way, it would look like snow. Just an idea. I just want mine to look like a wrapped Christmas tree type deal. Ish. So we're just gonna gather all that fabric up around the bottom edge and tie it off. And then I might trim off some of those corner pieces, which I probably should have just cut a circle, but you know, I'm too afraid that I would mess that up. And I need it forward just a touch. A little more. There we go. Just want to get all that in there. And you could hot glue this down, but I feel like, you know what, I might change this next year. So what if I want red next year? Or what if I want snow? Who knows? You know, I just like to keep my options open. So there we are, all gathered up. Take our piece of jute, and this is a pretty thick, probably 4mm jute that's on here, and tie a bow in this, or just tie a knot and add a bow. See how cute is that already? And that back section for me was a little bit short. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to trim off those edges a little bit. Man, it's so cute now. Do you guys love this or what? So easy. Just a stick from the backyard, some scrap wood, and a little piece of fabric. And this is just a, I don't know if it's a fat quarter or what it is, but see that fraying? That's pretty. I like it. So I'm going to tie a knot in this. You can see how cute that looks. I adore this right now. I really do. So I'm going to clip that off. And if I want to put a raffia bow on here or something later, I'm not sure. Plus I have this cute little snowflake. I was thinking about putting on the top, or I'm not sure yet. Or this cute little snowflake. I think I like that one. Or this star. I think the star's too much. Too much foo-foo for me. So I'm loving this so much. Okay, I'm gonna grab some red ribbon and I'll be right back and we'll see how that's gonna look. Okay, I'm back and I found some red ribbon and I just tied it up and cut the ends off a little bit. I should probably burn that edge so it doesn't fray too much. Okay, so I'm gonna just hot glue that on real quick. You could just pin this on, sew it on, whatever you like. Okay, now we're gonna put the snowflake on the top of the signage tree. A little glue there. I'm gonna stand this up so I can see how I'm doing this. Let's stand it up. Let's take a look at it. Can you see that? Okay, you can see that. It looks really cute. I want that up a little. Oh, and it broke. Oop, try again. I wanted to turn it and it was probably too stuck already. I wanted to point up. So that's what I'm going to do, about halfway so that I can see through it a little bit. Glue everywhere. All right, there is most of it done. And I have this little pipe cleaner sucker that I just twirl it around and I glued two of them together. I wasn't sure which color I was going to use, so I glued them together. I'm just going to pop that in here just for a little decoration. Pretty cute, right? I'll show you pictures at the end so that you can get a better idea how this looks. And then I have these little Jingle Bell string I cut a few off of. I'm just going to wrap that around the top so that the red ones will show out the front and the green ones will hang down the back. So I hope you loved this tutorial. I hope it was clear enough for you to understand. If you have any questions, leave that in the comment section for me, and I will get back to you and help you out. This is pretty simple to make, and I just wanted to give you another look at it, how it turned out. Super cute, and I'll be pictures at the end so that you can really see the whole thing finished. And who knows, I might add some more stuff to the back of this, I'm not sure. But this is just, I love it. I hope you love it as much as I do. I hope you try and make one. And if you do, let me know in the comment section. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And subscribe to my channel because I have more fun and easy Christmas crafts coming up and some other things. So hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified when I have new things coming. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. I had to come back and show you that I've changed a few things on this signage. I showed it to my husband, and I guess you should always check with your significant other when you're making a project. So I moved all the signs. I kind of tilted this one that way, and I put them uneven. Before they were all straight up and down and tilted a little bit. So I moved them all, and I put some green and red ink on the edges. A little bit of snow I put on the top edges. You can see that. I moved the snowflake down. I changed the bow. I kind of like this scruffier bow here. And I have this little knot bow that I made behind. And I changed the sign because if you saw the video a few minutes ago, it was, this word was spelled wrong. I left out the L. So my husband pointed all those things out to me. So I just wanted to show you how it turned out, and I'll throw a photo of this at the end of the video. I've already posted the video, and I took it down, and I will put it back up with this picture so that you can see how it turned out. And so I put this little snowflake here, and I moved my snowflake at the top. I don't know if I said that already, but I did move that snowflake down a little bit just so it looks like it's falling. Looks like it's falling snow, if you can see that at all. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And I'll see you in the next video.